Sabotage inside of Poland, in which today we're finding out that one of the rail lines, it's about 70 kilometers away from Warsaw, had one of its rails removed by explosives. This is what we're seeing today in the station of Mika, in which this is about a meter wide, and you can see how it's been ripped off. This is caused when you put explosives on a track and then you blow them. The initial report came out around 7:30 a.m. their local time when a driver of the train drove over this and felt something really wrong with the infrastructure. He pulled the emergency brake, he got out and found out that a piece of the track was physically missing. No one was injured. There was only a couple passengers on the train that early, and so they came out, they called for police, and they came out and they said, yeah, this looks like something that would have been done with an explosive device. And now Poland's security services are treating this as deliberate and as a sabotage mission, and so they're trying to figure out why this would even happen. Now, obviously, this is a line that is being used. We don't know if it's being used for military purposes, or for this case, this was just regular civilians. At this time, there are no suspects, nor do we know their motives. Once again, we don't know if military was using this for something, but as soon as we have any details, I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more. Hungary is now suing the European Union when it comes to them stopping and banning Russian gas. Seriously, it's a lawsuit against the EU. This is coming from the Hungarian President Viktor Orban, who says the EU's new plan to ban the Russian gas is illegal. Seriously, he says that Hungary will file a case with the European Union Court of Justice, calling the move unlawful and against European values. If you don't remember, this past October, the court or the council of the EU announced that they're going to have all Russian gas banned by the end of 2027. Not 26, not next year, but the year after that. The only two countries who did not approve of this was Hungary and Slovakia, since they both exclusively only rely on Russian fuel. This is a decision that they made, even though they had opportunities for the past almost 4 years to get their act together, and they're getting yet another until 2027 window to fix it. Remember that gas exports is Russia's #1 revenue. So if you cut that, Russia cannot afford their war. Now, will they win that lawsuit? Probably not. And this comes after, well, the United States gave Hungary a 1-year exemption just to still have Russian gas so they can find alternatives. But more than likely, Hungary's not going to do anything about actually stopping the flow, and we'll just keep arguing it for the next few years. This is definitely going to be a major showdown inside the EU. I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more. Well, we could be finding out whether or not the United States will actually be striking Venezuela very soon, as Donald Trump told reporters on Air Force One that he sort of made up his mind. This came after he was briefed with many different options on different things that he could hit inside of Venezuela. This also comes as this upcoming Sunday, the USS Gerald Ford will be arriving in the Caribbean. Once arrived, it will join 15,000 other troops that are already stationed in the area, including an airport in Puerto Rico that was just recently reopened to accommodate F-35s. And what is really truly leading the people believing that Trump is getting ready to strike inside of Venezuela is that recently the man in charge of all the operations in the Caribbean resigned after just 1 year. Many believe that he was asked to do things that he just didn't feel comfortable with, which is why he left his position. And while this admiral was the one in charge and gave the green light for those different 20 boats that were struck, which took out 80 people, a lot of people said that he was more on the conservative side, and what Pete Hegseth wanted actually was a lot more forceful. But let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. And yes, I know it's quieter. I look sick. I am sick. Dealing with it. I'm not sure what it is. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, if not today, in the next few days. So please do share my videos and follow me for more.